Stress, stress and distress. A common word that we can hear to daily living. Health is most often being related to solely the physical well-being of an individual. Little do people know that health is more than looking healthy. As you learn in this video, health has various dimensions: physical, emotional, mental, social, more spiritual, and environmental. Aside from looking healthy, an individual must also be feeling, thinking, and interacting healthy to achieve wellness. In this video, we will focus on the mental and emotional health. It will help you be aware of how your health is affected with the way you think and feel. Good day, students! Welcome to Viva Eskwela. I am your teacher on air, Mark Asunshoy. And before we start our discussion, find a comfortable place and get your pen and paper for you to jot down the important things throughout the discussion. Just sit, relax, and have a jive learning to our lesson. Let's begin. What is mental health? Mental health is a state of well-being in which an individual realizes their own abilities, can cope with the normal stress of life, can work productively, and also able to make a contribution to their community. Are we talking about stress? Yes, you're right. But what does stress mean? Stress is a feeling of emotional or physical tension. It can come from an event or thought that makes you feel frustrated, angry, or nervous. Stress is your body's reaction to a challenge or demand. And stress refers to the things that make person stressed. There are two different kinds of stress: eustress and distress. Well, let's dig deeper on it. Eustress. Eustress refers to a positive and healthy response of the body from a stressor. It produces a good effects to one's well-being. For example, a person who studied for long hours, then took and got an outstanding grade in exam may feel happiness and enjoyment. Let's watch this video for more examples. Distress. Distress refers to a negative reaction of the body towards a given stressor. It may cause problems in health, alter the mood and emotions, and even affect the way a person thinks. For example, when a person woke up late for work, they may feel anger and disappointment. Let's watch this video for more examples. It is usually easy to identify whether a person is stressed. Again, stress is the physical response of the body. Therefore, one may feel and experience different changes in the health condition. The body changes that occur from experiencing stress is called General Adaptation Syndrome or GAS. According to Hans Selye in Sincero, there are three phases of the syndrome, namely alarm, resistance, and exhaustion. Let's watch this video for their meaning. Alarm stage. The alarm reaction stage refers to the initial symptoms the body experiences when under stress. You may be familiar with the fight or flight response, which is physiological response to stress. This natural reaction prepares you to either flee or protect yourself in dangerous situation. Your heart rate increases, your adrenal gland releases cortisol, a stress hormone, and you receive a boost adrenaline, which increases energy. This fight or flight response occurs in the alarm reaction stage. For example, when the fire broke out, a person may feel very alarmed. His energy suddenly raises up and he begins to carry heavy objects in the house towards outside. Second, resistance stage. If you don't resolve the stress and your body remains on high alert, it eventually adapts and learns how to live with a higher stress level. In this stage, the body goes through changes that you are unaware of and in attempt to cope with stress. Your body continues to secrete the stress hormone and your blood pressures remains elevated. You may think you're managing stress well, but your body's physical response tells a different story. If the resistance stage continues for too long of a period without pauses to offset the effects of stress, this can lead to the exhaustion stage. Signs of the resistance stage is included like irritability, frustration, and poor concentration. For example, the response was able to escape safely from the burning house, but he still felt very stressed because he still thought about the important things he forgot to save inside the house. The last stage, exhaustion stage. This stage is the result of prolonged or chronic stress. Struggling with stress for long periods can drain your physical, emotional, and mental resources to the point where your body no longer has the strength to fight stress. You may give up or feel your situation is hopeless. Signs of exhaustion included fatigue, burnout, depression, anxiety, decreased stress tolerance, and the physical effects of the stage also weaken your immune system and put you at risk for stress related illnesses. For example, when the fire was killed, the person was not able to move on. He experienced extreme sadness and loss. He began to feel health problems. In addition, these are the following medical problems and concerns that link with negative stress. Cardiovascular problems, gastrointestinal problems, headaches and migraines, muscle spasm and cramps, anxiety, jaw problems, allergies, cancer, back pain, asthma, kidney disease, sexual dysfunction, and infertility. After knowing the meaning and example of stress, eustress, distress, and gas, it is important of taking care of mental and emotional health of a person is managing stress. It is important for a person to develop stress management skills that will enable them to overcome any distress and handle distress properly. First, we have focuses on doing something about the cause of stress. Learning and using responsible decision-making skills can help solve the stressor that is causing stress. Focuses on keeping the body healthy and relieving anxiety
Exercising and eating a healthful diet are effective skills of this kind.
If stress is prolonged and you are not able to manage it well, you may develop a mental illness.
First, major depressive disorder. Depression is a mood disorder that causes a persistent feeling of sadness and loss of interest, also called a major depressive disorder or clinical depression. It affects how you feel, think, and behave, and can lead to a variety of emotional and physical problems. You may have trouble doing a normal day-to-day activities, and sometimes you may feel as if life isn't worth living. Second, bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder, also known as manic depression, is a mental illness that brings severe high and low moods and changes in sleep, energy, thinking, and behavior. People who have bipolar disorder can have periods in which they feel overly happy and energized and other periods of feeling very sad, hopeless, and sluggish. Third is schizophrenia. Is a serious mental disorder in which people interpret reality abnormally. It may result as some combination of hallucinations, delusions, and extremely disordered thinking and behavior that impairs daily functioning and can be disabling. People with this problem require lifelong treatment. Fourth, post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD is a psychiatric disorder that may occur in people who have experienced or witnessed a traumatic event such as a natural disaster, a serious accident, a terrorist act, a war, or a rape, or have been threatened with death, sexual violence, or serious injury.
It is important to remember that mental disorders are diagnosed. Only professional physicians may determine the illness being experienced by an individual. Mental and emotional health is an important component of a person's well-being. It translates to an individual balance of action, thoughts, and feelings. It is also about how a person views themselves and how they look other people. An individual's mental and emotional also deals with the way they handle challenge, whether positive or negative, and how to overcome them. A person with good mental and emotional health often possesses the following qualities.
Sense of well-being satisfaction, ability to enjoy life, to laugh, and to have fun, ability to deal with life's stress and to bounce back from adversity, capacity to change, grow, and experience a range of feelings as life circumstances change, sense of balance in own life between solitude and sociability, work and play, sleep and wakefulness, rest and exercise. Self-care that attends to the needs of the whole person, mind, body, spirit, creativity, intellectual, health, and etc. Ability to care for others, self-confidence, and good self-esteem.
For your activity, answer and comply with those activities given to your module in this quarter. If you have questions, do not hesitate to approach your teacher and they are happy to help you. That wraps up our lesson for today. I'm hoping that you learned something through our discussion. Tune in to our YouTube channel, Arc Sunday, for more video lesson. Once again, I'm your teacher on air, Mark Sushon, saying, never stop learning because life is exciting.